Have you ever wondered why your gym buddy is always chugging those protein shakes? Or why your co-worker swears by her high-protein diet for shedding pounds? Protein seems to be the superstar of the nutrition world these days, especially when it comes to weight loss. But here's the million-dollar question. How much of this muscle-building, supposedly fat-burning nutrient do you really need to slim down? Hello, and welcome back to Health Guru Hacks. You know, we're all trying to get healthier and maybe drop a few pounds, but let's be real. The world of nutrition can be a total maze, right? 1 minute they're telling you to eat like a caveman, the next it's all about going vegan. It's enough to make your head spin. And let me tell you, even as a nutrition coach, I've fallen for some pretty wacky ideas in my time. Remember when we all thought egg yolks were the devil? Or that as long as it said low fat on the label, it was automatically healthy? Yeah, those were some wild times. But today, we're diving into one of the biggest nutrition buzzwords out there, protein. It's supposed to be the holy grail of weight loss, right? Buff gym bros chugging protein shakes, Instagram influencers pushing high protein diets. But is it really all it's cracked up to be? So grab your favourite snack, protein bar, anyone, and let's cut through the noise. The basics of protein. Let's start with the basics. So what exactly is protein? Well, it is one of the 3 macronutrients your body needs to function properly, alongside carbohydrates and fats. It's made up of amino acids, which are often called the building blocks of life. Your body uses these amino acids to build and repair tissues, make enzymes and hormones, and support your immune system. Pretty important stuff, right? But here's where it gets interesting for weight loss. Protein has some unique properties that make it particularly helpful when you're trying to slim down. For one, it's incredibly satiating. That means it helps you feel full and satisfied after eating, which can prevent overeating and snacking on junk food later. It also has a higher thermic effect compared to carbs and fats, which means your body burns more calories just digesting and processing it. How protein aids weight loss. Now let's get into the nitty-gritty of how protein actually helps with weight loss. When you're trying to lose weight, you're essentially aiming to create a calorie deficit, burning more calories than you consume. Sounds simple enough, but anyone who's tried to lose weight knows it's not always easy. This is where protein comes in handy. Remember how we said protein is satiating? Well, this is huge when you're cutting calories. By including protein-rich foods in your meals, you can feel satisfied with less overall food. This makes it easier to stick to your calorie goals without feeling like you're starving yourself. But that's not all. Protein also helps preserve your muscle mass while you're losing weight. See, when you're in a calorie deficit, your body doesn't just burn fat, it can also break down muscle for energy. By consuming adequate protein, you give your body the building blocks it needs to maintain that precious muscle. Why is this important? Because muscle tissue is metabolically active, meaning it burns more calories even when you're at rest. The more muscle you have, the higher your metabolism, and the easier it is to maintain your weight loss in the long run. Protein and metabolism. Speaking of metabolism, let's talk about that thermic effect we mentioned earlier. Different foods require different amounts of energy to digest and process. Protein has the highest thermic effect of all macronutrients, meaning your body burns more calories digesting protein than it does digesting carbs or fats. While this effect isn't massive, it can add up over time and contribute to your overall calorie deficit. Another way protein boosts your metabolism is through its role in muscle building and repair. as you probably know, exercise, especially strength training, is a key component of any weight loss plan. When you work out, you create tiny tears in your muscle fibres. Protein helps repair these tears, making your muscles stronger and bigger. This process, known as muscle protein synthesis, requires energy. So by consuming adequate protein and engaging in regular exercise, you're giving your metabolism a double whammy of support. How much protein do you really need? Alright, now we're getting to the million-dollar question. How much protein do you actually need when you're trying to lose weight? Well, the answer isn't one size fits all, but we can give you some general guidelines. The recommended dietary allowance, RDA, for protein is 0.8 grams per kilogram of body weight. However, this is the minimum amount needed to prevent deficiency in a sedentary person. If you're trying to lose weight, especially if you're also exercising, you'll likely benefit from more than this. Many nutrition experts recommend consuming between 1.2 to 2.0 grams of protein per kilogram of body weight when trying to lose fat while preserving muscle mass. For a 70 kilograms, 154 pounds person, this would be anywhere from 84 to 140 grams of protein per day. Now, before you start loading up on steak and protein shakes, keep in mind that more isn't always better. Your body can only use so much protein at once, and excess protein will either be used for energy or stored as fat. Plus, very high protein diets can be hard on your kidneys and may lead to other health issues if not balanced properly. Timing your protein intake. It's not just about how much protein you eat, but also when you eat it. Spreading your protein intake throughout the day can be more beneficial than consuming it all in 1 or 2 meals. This approach keeps your muscle protein synthesis elevated throughout the day and can help with appetite control. A good rule of thumb is to include a source of protein with each meal and snack. This could look like having eggs or Greek yogurt with breakfast, a chicken salad for lunch, a handful of nuts as a snack, and fish or lean meat with dinner. Some people swear by having protein right after a workout, believing in the anabolic window, a period right after exercise when your body is primed to use protein for muscle repair and growth. While the importance of this window may have been overstated in the past, consuming some protein after exercise certainly won't hurt and may help with recovery and muscle maintenance. Quality matters. Choosing your protein sources. Now that we've covered how much protein you need and when to eat it, let's talk about where you should get your protein from. Not all protein sources are created equal, and the quality of your protein can make a big difference in your weight loss journey. Animal sources like meat, fish, eggs, and dairy are considered complete proteins, meaning they contain all the essential amino acids your body needs. They're also generally more easily absorbed by your body. However, this doesn't mean you need to load up on steak and chicken breast at every meal. Plant-based proteins can be excellent choices too. Foods like beans, lentils, quinoa, and soy products are not only rich in protein, but also provide fibre and other nutrients that can aid in weight loss. While most plant proteins are incomplete, missing one or more essential amino acids, you can easily get all the amino acids you need by eating a variety of plant proteins throughout the day. When choosing your protein sources, consider the whole package. For example, fatty fish like salmon not only provides protein, but also heart-healthy omega-3 fatty acids. Greek yogurt offers protein along with beneficial probiotics. And let's not forget about protein powders. While they can be a convenient way to boost your protein intake, they shouldn't replace whole food sources entirely. Common protein myths. Debunked. Before we wrap up, let's clear up a few common misconceptions about protein and weight loss. Myth 1. You need to eat massive amounts of protein to lose weight. Truth. While adequate protein is important, extremely high protein diets aren't necessary and may even be counterproductive. Remember, it's about finding the right balance for your body and goals. Myth 2. Plant proteins are inferior to animal proteins. Truth. While animal proteins are complete proteins, you can absolutely meet your protein needs with a plant-based diet. It just requires a bit more planning to ensure you're getting all essential amino acids. Myth 3. Protein can't be stored as fat. Truth. Any excess calories, whether from protein, carbs or fat, can be stored as body fat. Protein isn't a free pass to overeat. Myth 4. You must consume protein immediately after a workout. Truth. While post-workout protein can be beneficial, it's not make or break. The overall amount of protein you consume throughout the day is more important than precise timing. To sum it up, yes, protein plays a crucial role in weight loss by helping you feel full, preserving muscle mass, and slightly boosting your metabolism. But it's not a magic bullet. The key to successful weight loss is still creating a calorie deficit through a combination of diet and exercise. Aim for about 1.2 to 2.0 grams of protein per kilogram of body weight spread throughout the day. Choose a variety of high-quality protein sources, including both animal and plant-based options. And remember, protein is just one piece of the puzzle. A balanced diet that includes plenty of vegetables, fruits, whole grains and healthy fats, along with regular physical activity, is the best approach for sustainable weight loss. Lastly, everyone's needs are different. What works for your gym buddy or your favourite Instagram influencer might not be the best approach for you. Don't be afraid to experiment a bit to find what feels right for your body. And if you're unsure or have any health conditions, it's always a good idea to consult with a registered dietitian or your healthcare provider before making significant changes to your diet. Lastly, remember, the goal isn't just to lose weight, but to develop healthy, sustainable habits that will keep you feeling great for the long haul. So go ahead, power up with protein, but don't forget to enjoy your food and listen to your body along the way. Here's to your health and happiness.